like this one.
Are they dragging it? Yeah, they're dragging it. They're dragging it. Yeah, they're dragging it. Yeah, they're dragging it. Look at top right.
Oh, I totally forgot to put those cross. I like to put the cross in it while I'm doing this, but it's not going to be in it for the time it's supposed to be by the time those pizzas are ready to go back in the oven. So I'm just going to wait until the pizzas are out, and I will put the cross in the oven. That way I can just cook. Like, the oven is preheated already. Just getting started. One after the other. For the kids, if you put a lot of sauce, they might drip quite a bit. They might drip quite a bit when they are eating, so that's something to consider as well. But it's good to make it the way your family likes it. And this remaining, can go in the fridge. Scrub everything. And frankly, I can get a few more out of the pen. Thought the pen would be hard, but it's not.
So it'll keep us dry probably for a long time.
So that's feels a little bit more we can save without wasting. And I think it's better. So let me wash my hand. And then we can come back to our food here.
Guess what? You'll be scared. First, look at mine.
So we can put this away. It is mozzarella cheese. We buy the block and we grate it ourselves. So, and then I'll just put it in the freezer. So let's add it to our pizza here. Some of the kids like a lot of tea, some of them don't. So I'm not going to put a lot. And that's one way to save money as well. Don't need a lot of cheese on the pizza. And once again, when you are doing it yourself, you can control those. They like to eat the cheese. When it's blocked, they like me to slice and give them some, but they don't like a lot of cheese in the pizza for some reason. So some of them likes it when they are carrying it away and it's cheesy. They like that. So at the beginning, when the day I will grate it, I'll put a lot of cheese in pizza, but then after that I will decrease the amount that I put in it. But by a lot, it's just a little bit more than this. So that is done. I will be eating from this one batch, therefore I will add more spice, more pepper to it. Sometimes the kid will say they want spicy, and when some of them cannot handle it. So what I like to do is this batch won't have pepper in it, when this one might have it. And this big batch won't. But I think that's enough paper for that. Sometimes I will purchase hot dog and I will cut in pieces, I will slice in pieces, and I will use the ground beef and I will add hot dog to it. They like it. When time to times I add hot dog to the pizza, they like it. But I'm not doing that today. I think last week I did that, so. And you can just add any meat you have on hand. If you have chicken, you can chop it up. If you have ground meat, pork or beef, you can use it. And you notice that I'm using cast iron pan. Yes, they are large cast iron pan, and I would recommend them. You can use them for a lot of cooking. They go on the stove. You can cook on the stove with them. You can cook in the oven with them. So I like to use them. For my pizza, I don't need pizza stone or anything like that. And the meat was 10-pound beef that we purchased, and I let it to break it in pans, cook it, brown it, put it in jars, and put it in the freezer. Put them in the freezer. I think I might just have to get 1 spoon. It's a little bit hard to get when I'm eating my nails. Okay. And it's just easy for me to take one jar out the night before and put it in the fridge for pizza.
I want it back.
It was 10-pound tube, so it's long meat. But when I threw it in the sink, because it couldn't fit my fridge without touching cooked meat, I just threw it in the sink. Just put in the fridge overnight. I just put in the sink overnight and it will thaw but will stay cold. Cook it on the stove to brown it and put it in jars. So we like our pizza to be meaty. So I will put the meat on it the way we like it. And when you are making your own food, you make it the way you like it, and it involves a lot of things. What kind of greens you wanted to add, what kind of meat you wanted to use, what kind of fat you wanted to use, or what kind of oil you wanted to use, what kind of ingredient you expect in your ingredient that you wanted to start with. I think this one is fine. You just need to spread it around. This one can take a little more.
What do you want?
So now I'm going to wash my hand and come back here. Now you can see how greasy it is. So let me wipe the grease a little bit here instead of having it in my pipe.
Yeah, do one.
Okay, clean. Now let's take those meats, those food, and put them back in pizzas. This cast iron is Dutch. It has a lid, but this smaller one can close it, and that smaller one came with this one. I use those two to make sourdough bread, and use the lid for that, and use the smaller one to cover this, and I use them as well to cook stew, and I will use the bigger one for pork chops, pork steak, and the small pan that went in first will cook steaks as well, and then I'll put it in the bigger pan and put it in the oven. So if I'm making more than one, and I need a bigger pan to house them. So now that they went in, I'm cooking at 350. My pizza, I don't use a high heat or anything, 350. So now, the first time I bake it for 350 for 40 minutes. Now I'm going to do 12 minutes because the crust is cooked. It's just the cheese to melt, and pretty much everything is cooked. Everything that went on it is cooked. So let me clean up my stove top here a little bit. And we are going to do dishes. So because I have a lot of oil, those rocks that worth trashing, I like to wash them, cut them in pieces, pretty much store them, and cut pieces to wipe grease. So this is the bed sheet with holes that are repurposed like that. So that's pretty much the elastic side. Elastic is still inside, and that's the bed sheet that I sew myself years ago for my baby mattress. So when finally this year I wanted to get rid of the bed sheet because it's done, I just wash it, put it in my pantry, and I just cut a piece to wipe grease out of my things, be out of my pan and dishes before I wash them, to avoid clogging the pipe. So while our pizza is cooking, let's do dishes. Angelique, Angelique, Gabriel, Jalen,
What?
make sure you keep your eyes away from the computer, okay? Ne mets pas ton visage contre l'ordinateur, okay? Do you want some snack?
Yeah, look what I have.
What are you working on right now?
Oh, I lost it with my phone.
Cartoon? Okay. Gabriel, qu'est-ce que tu es en train de faire?
Oh, I'm doing cartoon.
Cartoon? Ok, venez prendre. Again, venez prendre.
Thank you.
Because I have sauce in here, I need to wash it a little more. Before I wash it. Est-ce que j'ai appelé Gabriel et Jalen?
Oh! My coat?
Tu ne peux pas passer par ici.
Tell me about crackle. Now let's put it on one.
Pourquoi je t'ai appelé, tu n'es pas venu? Hein? Pourquoi je t'ai appelé, tu n'es pas venu? Quand je t'appelle... Quoi?
I know what time.
Jalen, je t'ai appelé, tu n'es pas venu. Je t'ai appelé, tu n'es pas venu. Tu n'as pas entendu ce que... Non. Tu n'as pas entendu ce que j'ai dit. Pourquoi tu n'es pas venu?
Because he thought you were like hidden bread. How you doing ducking out? How you were adding camera? Okay.
When I call you, you show up. Are we clear? Your sister show up and she got one. So you want to eat it or not?
I do. Is this one?
No, you're not taking any. You wait. So I called you, you didn't show up. Now I'm washing dishes. If you leave, I'm not giving it to you. Because I called you, you didn't show up. And we just wash our pan. Say hi. Try not to be too close. What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jaden, what do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Jaden. Okay, so we are done with our cleaning here. Angélique, est-ce que tu m'apportais le plastique sur le congélateur? The green one, please. The green plastic container. So we are going to start the mixture. We have 3 minutes more left on the pizza.
What did you say?
I need the green container in the basement on the freezer.
Oh,
And we have clean area to work with. Okay, so let's take a look at our binder here. If I can find something in here. Thank you. So we are going to use a big container. I think I'll need to wash it to be on the safe side. Cream cheese potato soup, ham potato soup, quiche, butternut squash salad, fried rice, sweet potato pie, fried chicken, pan gravy, pierogi, sourdough pierogi, wrap, pizza sauce, pizza, homemade pizza, no-name sourdough bread, no-name sourdough, chocolate cheese muffin, oatmeal chips cookie, oatmeal bread, cheesecake. Okay, so latest version 2020 cheesecake, cream cheesecake 2017. Okay, so I need 8 eggs. That's what I wanted to make sure. 8 cream cheese, 8 egg. So that's the way I like to come to when I'm creating my own recipe. I like to change ingredients to see how I can pair them for easy remembering. So I'll need 2 eggs, 8 egg for 8 ounces cream cheese, 3 cups of sugar, 1 cup of milk, 2 16 ounces of sour cream. Good. Oh, and even here I use oil instead of butter. So if you don't have butter, you can still make your cream cheese cake with oil. And the crust here, I use 4 cups of flour, 4 cups of flour for 1 cup of oil, 2 cups of flour for half cup of oil. So I have half the size for 8 by 9 pan for 9 by 11 inches pan. So there is one here, there is one here. Then I have direction. So pretty much just mix it around to see which one will give you the result. But take note of your mixtures so that when you get it right, you know that you have the what the quantity of what you mix written for future references. So let me put this bottle away. Put the cheese away. Okay, so this will go there, and I need to. Okay, so at least let's watch this before we listen to our oven. This is clean. Take it out of the way. I think I'm going to wash it without scotch. The pan is the container is clean already. I don't know how you call this, but it's clean. And I still want to wash it. But let's just use our hand. When we take the pizza out, we will put our crust in the oven. Okay. So I'm not going to wipe it, but we need space here for our pizza. So I'm going to be moving things around. Okay, and let me wash my hands. Yes, I heard you. Just give me a few minutes here. We'll use that. And because I have kids in the house, the best place for me to put my knives, I will take one out and let's take pizzas out. The flour is wet, so well, that's the pizza. It's getting hot. Yeah. And that's the little one. And I think I'm going to put the crust in it. Did I just, oh yeah, I think I have a crust. I think I'll bring myself with that pen. Let me see if I can wipe it off. You do not want to wipe your oven while it's hot, but since I just put some crumbs in it, I like to white enough very quickly. The bottom will cook quicker than the top. I don't know how you call it, but you get the idea. So I'm going to leave the soup pizza in it for that reason. And that's a chopping knife. Well, that's what I'm going to use to cut. We used to have pizza cutter, and I think it was aluminum. So when I start switching to natural things, got rid of anything that I suspected to be aluminum out of my cabinet. So it belongs to my husband, but let him know that I'm going to get rid of it. And I purchased one that was L.L.C, kind of weird shape from Amazon, but I didn't really like it. And I don't know if I still have it or I sent it to thrift store when I was getting rid of things in the kitchen to declutter. And this just worked so well for me. You can see how it's cutting, and I like to make crispy pizza. We like to call it crispy or crunchy pizza. So it cut through it easily without problem. Okay, so my hand is oily. And just wash it to get the cheese out for the kids. So the youngest one don't handle paper well, so I'm going to give him most of this one. And those are lead-free stone dish, and the brand is Fiesta. If you are looking for lead-free dishes for your children, Fiesta brand is a good brand to go with. After doing quite a bit of search, it's like a Homer's Laughing or something like that, the brand, the company's name. So after doing multiple searches, many stone dishes, they don't say if it's lead-free or not. So when they specifically stated on theirs, I went with them. We have cups, we have bowls, and we have plates from them. So that's one as well. You can find them on Amazon as well, but I like to, and we can visit their own website too. Okay, so I think I need to wash my hand again, then I can get another pizza out. So let's get the lid. Oh, I didn't set the oven. I need to set the oven for 15 minutes on those crumbs. So I just set it. About 15 minutes, but a little bit too much since it's already in it. So I put it on 11, but you know, you can bake it at 15 minutes. So that's another pizza here. And this one has a little spice in it. And if you wanted to see if it will save you money by making your own pizza, that's what I like to do. Do I save money by doing something? When it's, especially when I'm sharing cooking things on our channel, it's all about eating healthy and saving money to put your money to work. So that's the purpose of our channel. And I think I'm not serving them too much, right? Anyway, if they have leftover, they'll just throw it away to eat later. But let me put this on the side. So we use 6 cups of flour for the pizza. We use tap water to mix the dough. The culture doesn't mind tap water. I use tap water now, and I've been filtered water to mix my sourdough. And that's what I use to feed the culture as well, just tap water. So we use half cup of our sourdough culture. It is free because we have it, right? It does use flour. But how much it costs? I'm using all-purpose flour. So all-purpose flour is like almost $6 for 10-pound bag. So almost $6. And I have calculation how much cups of flour do you find in a 1-pound bag. But frankly, I don't remember those calculations anymore. But if you 10-pound bag costs you $6, you use 6 cups, I think you have like 8 cups. I think you have more than 8 cups in 1 pound. In 1-pound bag. No, in 5-pound bag, I think. Or more, a little bit more. But if we assume the flour costs you $1, which is less than that, the meat is $2.99 a pound, and I'm not sure we use a pound. You can see we use, I don't know, half pound for $2 worth of meat. That's $3 right there. The cheese we buy the block 2 pounds, and then we share it. And I don't know, the block, my husband purchased those things, but I would say it can cost about $6, the block mozzarella. And you saw the cheese that I put on it, not much. So we have $2 from the meat, $1 from the flour, and let's say $1 from the cheese. So that's $4. And the tomato puree is 82 cents. So let's say $5 to make those pizzas. I'm not talking about oven, electricity, and all those. And I'm not talking about my labor either. If you have a mouth, you need to eat. So you need to cook your food. So I'm not going to talk about my labor, but if you are buying food, you are going to pay for somebody's labor. So you can see that, is it $5, $2, $1? So that's 3, 4, 5. $5 for those pizzas that we just made together. Will you pay $5 for those pizza dishes if you have ordered from the store? I will say no. Even if you are buying the crust to make it at home, or if you are buying frozen pizza, you saw how many pan of pizza I have in the oven. I think it's going to cost more than $5 by the time you have all your ingredients together, or if you are buying the one with the topping already to put in the oven, or if you are ordering one.
Copy.
I think it's going to cost more than that. Now got to 3 pan. Now I need the really spicy one, but I need to wash my hand again. Angelique, Gabrielle, Jaren, le repas est prêt. Are you still watching cartoon?
Yes.
Okay, so when did you start?
Oh, I said that.
What?
11.
11. What time is it now?
12.
12. 12 now? 12 now? Angelique, what time is it?
Oh, 12.
Okay, so it is, you are supposed to watch cartoon for how many hours? Okay. Ranger les ordinateurs, le repas est prêt. So now we are, you see 3 pa out. Let's take the other one out. By the time I'm done carrying them, my crust will be done too. It's 4 minutes left. Jaden, viens avec les mains pour manger. How do I wash my cast iron pan? With the same soap I've been washing dishes and washing my hand. And when I wash them, I will put them back in the warm oven to dry. I don't work hard on it to get all the grease out, but I will wash it to get everything out full wise. And I'm not going to put oil in it. I do not oil them. I just wash them with our mild soap and put them in the oven if the oven is warm. If I didn't use the oven, then I'll put them on the stove and turn the stove on for a few minutes, no, for a few seconds, and I will turn it off and let the hot burner to dry the pan before I put in the oven. I keep them in the oven. You do not continue watching cartoon when the time is over.
It's not over.
When did you start watching cartoon?
11:59.
11:59?
Yeah.
Okay, so what time is it now for you?
I said 11:15. It's 12:29.
So you have 30 more minutes to watch cartoon. You will watch cartoon later when you are done eating for 30 minutes. Did you hear me? So wash your hand and go eat. So those are the spicy ones. Gabrielle. Jaden, tu as fermé ton ordinateur?
Loaded it?
No, you don't have to, but you can just leave it and come and eat. Did you wash your hand? You know, good habit. Angélique, fais-moi ce que j'ai laissé là-bas. No, don't close it, just move it to the side. Wash your hand. Jaden, yes? No, Jaden, you can hurt yourself. Okay, so we are done, but we are going to wash our pizza.
Honey, hello. Hello.
Okay, wash your hand. Jaden, wash your hand. No, just wash it. Well, how do you wash your hand? Be careful there. So we are going to wash our things, but I need to get those out. We don't need to stay in longer. Okay, so let's first I need to see if I can find a spot here for them. Those will cool before I wash them.
How about him?
At this point I can turn the oven off. It would have been a good idea to put them on the top rather than the bottom. This one is showing some dark. No, you can do better than that. Okay, so I'm going to clean up here so that we can have space to work on our Angelique. Wash your hand in the bathroom and wake Daddy up. Tell him that the food is ready.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll clean up here a little bit.
Mama,
Sit down and eat your food, Jaden.
I want to see what Debbie and I'm going to take home. Mommy. Hello. Hello.
Okay, thank you. Still waking up?
Yeah. I'm going to go back. And it's really adding guys. That's an email.
Jaden, was it okay to do what you were doing earlier there? Jaden.
I don't know.
Okay, and then why were you doing it? Oh, is it spicy for you?
Yeah.
I didn't give you spicy food. Oh, the tomato has spice in it. Is it spicy for you? Okay, sit down and eat. But I didn't put pepper in the pizza. I put in the tomato. Yes, and I think I put more than necessary.
Wait, ketchup? I saw pepper on my pizza.
Yes, I put pepper in the one you are eating.
It's ketchup, Mom. Yeah, ketchup. Ketchup.
No.
I Look at that, Mom.
Jaden, go sit down and eat. So now let's make our cream cheese. You do not do that. You're a little bit tired. When you are done, you might want to go take a nap.
Nah.
So I need eggs. Let's see how we are going to do this.
Who bought eggs?
I'm going to put the egg in it first.
Mom, make your own ticket.